So I just wanted to start our program tonight by introducing. I'm Wayne Norden. I'm the president of the Near Northwest District, and I want to welcome all of you to our 8th annual Business Network celebration. It's hard to believe we've been doing this for 8 years. The purpose of tonight's meeting is to gather everybody together and to talk about the 2023 successes for last year. It's been a very busy period of time, and I'm sure many of you have seen these big trucks rolling around the streets. It's just the beginning of it, so we can be ready for it. And we're also going to be talking about the plans for 2024. Seems like it should be a long way away, but it's not. It's very soon. As we're getting started here, I want to encourage all of you, if you're involved in social media, is to don't be shy and send information out to people that you know. Let them know where you're at, what you're doing, anything that you have learned that you think they would be interested in. We're doing everything we can to broaden our awareness, and social media is the way to do it. And you're the key to making it all happen. So when you're doing that, please make sure that you tag us so we're aware of what's happening. So please feel free to do all that. One of the things that we always do when we have our meetings is the Near Northwest District is managed by a board of directors, and we have 5 directors with us today. We have Heidi Sheasley, who is right here, and she's the chairman of our board. And Jerry Squires is with us. He's back over here. Jerry's with us. We have Upma Goyal, she's right here also. And we have Dr. Quentin Wright is here with us, right to the back. These men and women spend a lot of time working with us to make sure that things run smoothly. They're also the judges that tell us whether we're doing things right or wrong. So, one of the things that we don't do on a regular basis, but I think tonight's the right night to do this, is I'm going to introduce our staff. We've got a very aggressive staff, as you all know. They're not shy about asking for anything, and they do a great job for us. Eileen Egan is right over here. Shalu Agrawal. Shalu checked you in, so when you leave, say hi to Shalu, okay? Jan Whittington is right here. Walter Funes is here, right over here. Alicia Deslett is out front, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And Robert is right here with the camera, okay? We have a number of people here that I really would like to introduce, but I don't know whether they're here or not. So I'm just going to call their names. If you're here, just wave, okay? Amy Peck, I haven't seen Amy. Is she here? Oh, there she is. I've seen Amy. Amy, can you come up here real quick? I'm going to give you the microphone for a second. Okay? You must have just walked in.
Perfect timing.
Blame it on traffic.
Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. I'm Amy Peck. I'm City Council member for District A. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for having me. This is such a great event every year, and we're just so appreciative of the Near Northwest Management District and everything they do in our community. So thank you so much.
Thank
you.
We Sherry Cortez with District Attorney Kim Ogg's office. She's not here. Aisha Wilson. I don't see her. Sheldon Moss with Lone Star. Don't see him. We have Sergeant Grandstaff. He's right back here. And Deputy Madrid is here with us also. She's our newest constable to join our team. Starting January 1, we're going to have 5 constables on our team. And Sergeant Grandstaff is the person in charge of the whole show. And we work very closely with him. And with our security committee, they're doing a great job. doing a wonderful job. We also have Arturo Michel with us, and Arturo is our city attorney. Arturo has been a tremendous friend of ours for a number of years. So, okay, Bryce Randall's here with Precinct 1 with Rodney Ellis's office. Bryce, I knew that. We talked, I'm sorry. So, we've got Anita Ivory is here. I talked with her earlier. She may be, yep, okay. And then that takes care of that. So, one of the things that we do every year is we talk about the the year that we just are completing. And what we did this year, instead of me being the one doing the talking, we put together a short little video for you to watch. I want you to encourage, it kind of gives you a quick summation of what that took place this year.
The Near Northwest Management District provides services and leadership that supports a very vibrant business community. Our success can be seen in the phenomenal growth in the number of quality new businesses within the district. And the improvements for beautification in the area has a significant increase in the property values and new construction. The district supports security, beautification, infrastructure, and other community building projects that enhance the area and promotes the district as a place where you want to build your business. As a management district, we are uniquely positioned to keep property and business owners connected and to influence the city, county, and state government on the issues that are needed throughout the district and by our property owners. The district was created in 2001 and began operations in 2004. During that time, commercial property values have nearly quadrupled from $700 million when we began to more than $2.7 billion. This year alone, new construction was $148 million, which added value to our community. One of the purposes for the district being developed back in 2001 was security. Crime in our area is at below or average in the city. Most issues that we now have are called nuisance crimes, and those are crimes meaning crimes of opportunity. Leaving your laptop laying on your car seat with your doors unlocked. Those are the kinds of problems that our officers are seeing more and more and more of. One of our programs, our litter abatement program, has picked up 10 tons of trash on our major thoroughfares and 770 bandit signs this year. That's a lot of trash. But I'll also tell you, it's a third of the amount of trash that we picked up last year. So we're making progress in this issue of reminding people not to litter our community. Our code enforcement program addresses everything from overgrown weeds to damaged street signs. Violations are usually reported to the city and taken care of within 60 days of that report. Our graffiti abatement team, however, they're the ones that paint over all the graffiti, have cleaned 111 sites this year so far. We started our crime deterrence for apartments and businesses program, which is now called CDAB. Those meetings started in April and have seen a really strong growth, almost doubling the number of people that are attending on a monthly basis. And many of those are police officers who are meeting with each other to talk about the area and things that can be done. In October, HPD co-hosted our first end-of-year PIP celebration award ceremony. We had over 100 people in attendance. Many of them were volunteers that spent time working with HPD to make it a successful organization. Through efforts with our constables and HPD's differential response team, the district addressed major homeless encampments throughout the district. They did it by removing vagrants from the area properties and working with the property owners to clean up those areas where they were living. Our Big National Night Out program returned despite all of the rain that we had all day that day. But we had a great turnout. We had over 1,200 guests. We had a petting zoo and the kids loved every minute of it. Another program that we're working on was with the Houston Apartment Association. They have a software that we are now paying for for all of our multifamily properties to use to screen potential customers who are coming in to rent properties. It's been very successful and is continuing to grow and attracting a lot of multifamily usage. This year we had a lot of fun with Target Precinct 1 as we hosted the second annual Trunk or Treat event here at the White Oak Conference Center. We had a great turnout and we had lots of kids, and it was a safe place for kids to trick or treat. We've worked aggressively on marketing within our district. We kicked off our marketing campaign this fall with radio ads, and it boosted our awareness and significantly increased our traffic to our newly updated website. Our Facebook page has really grown dramatically, with engagement reaching 240% from August to November. We've also grown our outreach by over 300%. This page is more inviting and more informative and is connecting our local businesses with each other, which is very important. In-personal attendance at our quarterly Business Network event continues to grow. We have average attendances of 75 business leaders and very strong speakers coming in from throughout the city. In September, we hosted a mayoral and city council candidate town hall meeting, with all the leading candidates being here and a chance to meet and understand all these business owners and to hear what their concerns are. These efforts are reestablishing the district as the place to live, work, invest. That's what's important to us. Those investments have really paid off on a number of projects that are taking place within the area. For example, we wrapped up our first of many capital projects, which is where we are focusing. It was the West Little York Streamside Improvement Project. It's a lot to say. But that project has really changed the usage of West Little York on the western side of the district. The district has worked with Houston Parks Board on renovations for Aaron Ledet and Forest West Park. And this included adding solar lights to Aaron Ledet, which was badly needed. District staff has closely coordinated with the city and with the consultants planning the Antoine Drive rebuild. As we all know, we've heard about this for a number of years, but we have now segment 1 has been committed to begin in 2025. We again partnered with Precinct 1, Alan Rosen's office, for the annual toy drive. This is a drive that we have done for a number of years, and it provides toys and gifts to young people who would not be getting anything. The White Oak Conference Center continues to be a place for bookings of meetings for the community, as well as activities for baby weddings, baby showers, birthday parties, and other special events. The White Oak Pool continues to attract membership. It's a great area for people who want to cool off in the middle of summer. And the membership pool is a great opportunity for everyone to enjoy each other. As you can see, we're a very busy organization. There's a lot of things happening, and there's a lot of changes that are coming. And I will tell you that our board and staff are very excited about serving the community and rebuilding an area that once was fabulous.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to introduce our Congresswoman from I just want brain dead. So, but I want to introduce you to Sheila Jackson Lee. She's been a tremendous partner of ours for a long time.
Thank you, Wayne, very, very much. I stand on my tippy toes. Happy holiday, everyone. This is such a festive look, and you look festive. And what a wonderful display of the work of the management district. Can we give Wayne, Eileen, the whole team a very big applause? I mean, all of you. And I have watched the management district not only grow, but reinvent itself, only because it is looking to the future of this neighborhood. So many assets that are here in this Northwest region, and so many assets to be able, as Wayne is doing, to build on the management district. As we were reminiscing, we were sitting there talking about the federal funds that have come to partnership on a lot of flood mitigation issues. And I don't know if Wayne remembers some years ago when the mapping of the White Oak Bayou had literally eliminated a whole batch of homes, good-looking homes, and that was too much for me to even entertain that the federal government was going to do that. We actually sat down in a big room with the map, with FEMA, and literally rewrote the map for all those homes to be saved, so they would not be in the flood area that FEMA was saying. We've done some great work together, and we appreciate very much being able to be here this evening and wishing you a very happy holiday. I am wearing the congressional hat, and so I'm going to say to you, it has been a pleasure working with management districts in tiers, a very unique phenomenon in the city of Houston that many of my colleagues in Washington are just not familiar with. But I tell them the kind of metamorphical, but the kind of seismic change, the 0 to 180, and then 0 to 360, that these organizations can make. So if I step aside to the mayor's hat, let me simply say they will be reinforced and reaffirmed under my leadership so that cities with outstanding management districts like yours can do a number of things. One, enhance our safety. Make sure that we have visibility in our safety. You're working with my good friend, Precinct 1, Constable Rosen, but to use our sheriff, our constables, our school district officers, our HPD, and yes, even in this area, you have a very large federal presence with the FBI office that's moved out to 290. Those are federal resources that are eager to be of help to us and have been of great help in collaborating in particular with HPD and the Department of Justice that has just finished, not really finished, but come to sort of a conclusion on some very heavy work they've been doing with fighting against major gangs. And that has been a partnership between local law enforcement and the Department of Justice, of which I oversee as a member of the Judiciary Committee and a chairwoman of the Crime Subcommittee. There is good work that can be done if we work and do it together. And I want to applaud you for the cleanup of our homeless sites. We want to make sure that we move homeless to being housed in places where they are not returning to homelessness and they have the services. We can do all these things together by leveraging neighbors, neighborhoods, and very, very vital component that are tiers and management districts. I have no desire to do anything that sends them away. I have every desire that elevates them. One of the final points I want to make is that the federal government loves giving dollars to establish organizations like a management district so that it can also give money to cities, big money. We just got $6 million to the HPD for 50 new officers. That's federal dollars. We like doing that, but we also like doing specific projects that Wayne and the management district can offer to us to enhance the community and a better quality of life. I like to say kitchen table issues are certainly issues that we all should be concerned about because they are making your life better and young families' life better or single parents' life better. They're really improving our love of this city. So thank you, first of all, for National Night Out that you always do that brings out hundreds and hundreds of people, a safe Halloween night that keeps our children safe, and then, of course, we're delighted to be able to ensure that federal funds come so that, one, we can continue to build affordable housing. I'm trying to think of that housing project that we were dealing with some years ago. We were either tearing down to build up, but what we were trying to do is to make housing better in this neighborhood. And you are beginning to see the fruits of your labor. So again, have a wonderful holiday, and with a little self-emphasis, he's standing there with a little self-emphasis. There is an election on December 9th, and it goes from 7 to 7, and there is a lady that is running, and we hope you'll remember her. But I end by wishing you a wonderful holiday, and I'll end by, again, reinforcing that this is the first day of Hanukkah. Let us all in this season, however we are able to honor it or to celebrate it, do it with warmth, with family and friends, and with a view to the future, that all things where we can work together will be better for us as individuals, but it'll be better for us as families, as neighbors, and as the great city of Houston. We live in a great country, and Houston is a great asset to the United States of America. God bless all of you. God bless the United States of America. And let me just say, my veterans in the room, never leave without saying thank you for your service. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate your effort on getting here, because I know it was an effort. Thank you very much. I'm going to pick up on what she said. Don't forget to vote. That's what I'm going to say. Don't forget to vote, okay? One of the things that we do on this particular night is we identify some of the key projects that we've been working on and some of those individuals that help make them happen. The first, I think I turned the page too soon. Yeah, I did. One of the things that I wanted to really identify, the Congresswoman was talking about housing, is Willow Plaza Apartments. The Gonzalez Group developed a 9.5-acre site into a beautiful new luxurious apartment complex with 300 units. Willow Plaza boasts high-end finishes, and the community includes a resort-style pool with cabanas. It has outdoor grills, it has a fitness center and yoga studios. It is pet-friendly and includes a pet park with a walking trail, which is really nice. This project is located at 12752 North Houston Roslyn, up by Highway 249. I'm pleased to award this Grow Near Award to Willow Plaza Apartments. Tony, would you and your team like to come up? So.
Wayne, thank you for the honor. We appreciate the recognition. This is part of the team that made sure that project happened on the construction side. Gary Bronikowski, operations manager, Jesse Marin, project manager, Tyler West, project superintendent, and Mike McClay, senior project manager. The project could not have happened without their help. They made our lack of a better word, our dream come true on this project. From conception to, I think, the end of this month or first of next year will be completed with the project. So I want to definitely recognize all their hard work. We couldn't have done it without them. The Gonzalez Group, we're a small family construction company. We're third generation. We formed our company in 1999. Me and two brothers, so it's three of us. We actually formed the company in '99 to develop and build a 8-unit, 1-building apartment project. And so here, 24 years later, we're doing a 300-unit apartment project. So it's very exciting and very rewarding, nerve-wracking all at the same time, but leasing's going well. So to be recognized for this project this evening and with the management district is certainly appreciated. We have two divisions of our company. We have a commercial construction company that does a lot of public work with the City of Houston, Harris County, Metro, Houston Airport System on a wide range of type projects, renovation and construction. And then, of course, we have another division that does the multifamily construction and development. So we not only build on our own account, like Willow Plaza Apartments, but we also build for other developers that don't have their in-house construction company. So we're currently wrapping up a 210-unit project just south, 288 South, for a particular client on that type of project. So this area has a special meaning for me because I was sharing with Jerry and Eileen earlier. As a young boy, I grew up in elementary school and junior high. I grew up in Woodland Trails around the corner. I went to Holbrook Elementary, and then went to Dean Junior High, and then went to Jersey Village for 1 year, and then we moved a little further out, Highway 6 and 529, and I finished up at Cypher High School. So I drive by this area, going to our development on a regular basis. I drive through the neighborhood, and I look at the house we grew up in, and so it's very awesome. My grandparents lived in Arbor Oaks, right around the corner before they tore down the houses for the flood mitigation. So it's got a special place. So again, this is the type of area we like to build and develop. This is what I heard this evening, and unfortunately, I wish I would have been involved a lot sooner. But this inspires us to go and build in communities such as that can be built in a management district such as y'all's. Y'all obviously have spent a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and worked hard at maintaining the area, and you can tell. And that's one of the biggest things when we decide to develop in a particular area. We look at, obviously, land cost. That's a big issue. The location, obviously, but one of the big things, in addition to the location, is we look at how clean is the area. How are people keeping up with their properties, with their businesses? And we'll drive roads and streets all day long before we make a final decision to actually make an investment. And it's readily identifiable when you come out in this area. You can see that the management district and the businesses really work hard in trying to maintain the area. And so I was already feeling comfortable about the development. I'm feeling extra comfortable about the development, knowing what kind of input and what type of participants are in the area. So I want to thank you all for the opportunity. I want to thank you again for the recognition. We appreciate it. It means a lot, and we want to maintain a relationship and contribute as much as we can as the Gonzalez Group and as Willow Plaza. So thanks again.
Trying to get out of the way.
He's trying to clear out. Come on, everybody get him.
The next award goes to Burlington Store. I'm going to even give you the number to be specific. 1424 is the number for it. But over the last few years, we've seen a lot of our big box stores, the national retailers, kind of either dwindle down or disappear, one or the other. But we're very glad to see that Burlington Stores, who is a national discount retailer, offering low prices on everyday brand name merchandise for the entire family, for the home, has opened a store in our district. We're really happy to have that happen. Shoppers will find fantastic deals on the brands that they love. I didn't write that particular piece, okay? The new Burlington store is located at 13238 Northwest Freeway in the Northwest Crossing Shopping Center at Hollister. I'm very pleased to present the Grow Near Award to Burlington to Leslie Soto. Is the Regional Vice President of Burlington. Leslie, do you want to come up? Bring your team. And bring your team.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Absolutely. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Eileen, for the invite. And we want to thank Northwest Management District and the Economics and Business Development Committee for this amazing recognition. We appreciate it. As Wayne mentioned, I am Leslie Soto, the Regional Vice President for Burlington Stores. I am honored to be invited this evening As many of you know, we opened our store in the Northwest Crossing area a little over a year ago. It was actually in November of 2022. And we very much appreciate the warm welcome to all of the community. We have over 100 stores in the Texas region, and we have 14 stores in the greater Houston area, and we'll continue to grow nationally. In fact, just this last month, we celebrated our 1,000th store celebration in Astoria, New York. As you mentioned, we continue to grow. Not only do we pride ourselves in offering customers bargains, as you mentioned, on top brands and a chance to find something new every time you shop our stores, we also believe that we do business, it's just as important to how we do our business and the results we value for our customers. For more than 50 years, value has been at the heart of what we do, and you can see that in our Burlington Bee. Whether it is offering prices on our brand names or our everyday local community outreach. So we thank you for this amazing recognition. Hopefully, we can see you in one of our stores. You can see that we're growing every day, and thank you again.
Thank you. Congratulations. That's good.
This is Chelsea.
Okay, I've got one more final award to give. And this award goes to Houston Parks Board. Houston Parks Board has been a tremendous partner of the districts. They have done a lot with us. They've listened to us. They've complained about us. We've complained about them. We all get along okay, fortunately. We still do. That's what counts. But they've done. We're very, very proud of the work that they have done for us and with us. We were the first completed Bayou Greenway project, the White Oak project, that when it was first done. It runs through our entire area, and we know the benefits that has come from that particular effort that they put in place. And now there's a program called the 50/50 Park Partner Program, and that program matches private donations with the city investments and to rehabilitate and to renovate neighborhood parks. The Aaron Ledet Park on Antoine and the Forest West Park on Golden Forest were included in this round of work. The Houston Parks Board led the design process, conducted community outreach to hear what the residents wanted and needed, managed the construction. Both parks got new playground equipment, new shade structures, and in one area, in one park, lighting was a very major concern because of safety. And with the working with the city and with the Houston Parks Board, solar lighting was installed. And what that turned in is that it really allowed triple the number of regular lights that would be seen in a park. And it has made a big difference in regards to reducing cost, but also in adding safety to the entire park. It's an honor to present the Grow Near Award to Houston Parks Board for Aaron Ledet and Forest West Park. Beth White is here, and Matt, you're here also. Please come up.
Thank you so much, Wayne. And I don't know what you're talking about that anyone could complain about the Near Northwest Management District. Wayne has been such a collaborator and partner, along with Eileen. One of the first people I met when I came to Houston 7 years ago, and we have been joined at the hip ever since. This is our Chief Operating Officer, Matt Nielsen, who's joining me tonight, and we are just thrilled to accept this award. Neighborhood parks are really near and dear to our hearts. It's the reason we were formed back in 1976. We're nearly 50 years old as an organization, formed by a few philanthropists who wanted to help parks. And if you think of us as sort of the citywide conservancy, we don't focus on a single park, we look at the entire system. And unfortunately, out of our 175 neighborhood parks, a lot of them don't get the kind of love and care and attention that they deserve just because of not enough resources. So when Mayor Turner came to us and asked us to really double down on park equity and challenged us to take a look at this system, we were grateful for the challenge. We teamed up with Greater Houston Partnership, with the Mayor's Complete Communities Initiative, the Resilience Office, Precinct 1, the Congresswoman, the council members, everyone really pitched in, and we're so delighted that it's Aaron Ledet and Forest West Parks that are being recognized, because one of our dear board members, Don Aaron, donated that land nearly 20 years ago with your help. And he was at the ribbon cutting for the improvements to the park, and it meant so much to him and to our organization. As Wayne said, we worked very closely together on achieving the completion of the White Oak Bio-Greenway. It was the first complete greenway of the Bio-Greenway system, 17 miles long, runs right along here. And from that work, we're continuing to work hand in hand on the improvements to this beautiful property and also the new Vogel Creek Greenway. So Matt wanted me to remind everyone we have a ribbon cutting and celebration on December 17th, Sunday, from noon to 2 o'clock. So please come out and join us and explore your brand new 1 mile long Bio-Greenway on Vogel Creek. And thank you to Precinct 1 for the great support from Commissioner Ellis. And the Congresswoman, I think, has already left, but she has been at every ribbon cutting of the 50/50 parks or Bio-Greenway parks in her district. Amy Peck has been an amazing partner since before she was the councilwoman. So all of you in this room just do so much to lift up Houston and make our community stronger, and we're just really grateful to work with all of you. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up pretty quick. I just want to talk about 2024. It's hard to believe we're talking about 2024 already. I can't believe it. So, but 2024, we're going to continue focusing on public safety. That is always going to be one of our number one issue to deal with. And we're going to be working with initiatives, working with the constables, working with HPD, working with the Sheriff's Department, and all the other policing entities that are up here. We have a monthly meeting where they're all get together, sit around a conference table and talk with each other. And that the team building has really paid off to our advantage as we see crime continuing to decrease. We're going to be adding that 5th patrol officer, which we mentioned. Our cleanup crews continue to pick up litter all the time. They're going to be mowing the esplanades and taking better care of that. They also are going to be extending the graffiti program and reaching out and covering up the graffiti that does get sprayed around from time to time. Our West Tidwell Sidewalk project, that project is going into construction the first part of next year. We're rebuilding sidewalks between Antoine and TC Jester. We're also putting in a addition that's going to feed into White Oak Bike Trail. So there's going to be an entrance from the street level down to the bike trail. We're going to be turning that into a small park. We're also working on improving our intersections. We've got a number of intersections that we believe need some safety issues. We're going to be putting in new sidewalks and new crosswalks in some of these. The first one that's going to be happening is Bingle. That's going to start the middle of the year. Based on the success of our radio marketing program, we're going to be continuing the fall marketing campaign, and then we're also going to be adding the spring campaign where we're going to be talking about commercial property as well as residential property up here, to let people know that you can also work here, you can also live here, and it's a great combination. We're also going to be working on our capital projects. There's a lot of capital projects happening right now. All you got to do is come up here in the middle of the day, and there are trucks filled with dirt everywhere, from corner to corner. It's unbelievable. But we've got the surface water supply project is going on. The Inwood Forest Detention construction is going on, and the Chateau Forest Detention project is going to be getting started. All that's going to be taking place throughout the entire 2024. Traditionally, as an organization, we've got a couple of programs that we take great pride in, and one is our White Oak plant sale, where Heidi Sheasley helps us put together a plant sale that helps businesses and residences clean up and dress up their homes and their businesses. And that will take place on August of this coming year. April. Started with an A, I was close. Yeah. So that program, and then also our National Night Out. And we traditionally have and continue to have the largest National Night Out in the city of Houston. We do a great job with that. We had 40 businesses that came out and got themselves dressed up and got to meet the community. We had 1,200 residents show up, and we have a lot of activities for kids to keep them busy. So all in all, it's a very exciting place to be. There's a lot of other projects that are coming up that we will be talking in greater detail about as the year goes along. So keep up with us. Stay on social media, watch what we're doing, and see what's going on. I want to thank all of you for being here this evening. Here he comes. I'll give you the microphone.
Yeah, I'll be short.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
All right. My name is Bryce Randall. I'm a community affairs advisor for Commissioner Rodney Ellis's office. And I just wanted to come up here to briefly recognize the efforts of the Near Northwest Management District to not only revitalize the area, but also beautify this area. I do have a resolution here that was drafted up by our council team. It's really nice words, but whenever I go to events and I hear people read directly from the resolution, it's always a little bit awkward. So I'm going to give y'all some of my own words, and then I'll mix that in with what we have written here. I know we talk a lot about the efforts of the Near Northwest Management District as far as what it does for the community, but I want everybody to think about what it does through the eyes of a child. And I say that because I grew up in Independence Heights. For anybody who's from Independence Heights, y'all know we don't call it Independence Heights, we call it Studewood. Extra emphasis on the wood. And my mom was a school teacher and is still serving to this day. And for the last 3 years of my high school experience, she taught in Humble. So with that being said, for the last 3 years of high school, I got to see a completely different side of Houston. Spent a lot of time in the Atascocita, Summer Creek, Kingwood, and Humble neighborhoods. And I remember going up there with my mom and be like, hey, why our neighborhood don't look like this? You know, why don't we have a Burlington Coat Factory? You know, things like that, right? So, you know, when you go to a different neighborhood as a child and you see that the streets are in better condition, right? You see that the sidewalks are actually in great condition. Like if you hit it going 10 miles an hour on your bike, you're not going to go flying into the air. You know, when you see that there's a world like that exists, you start asking yourself, why do we don't have that in it? And it can start messing with the child's self-worth, right? Because then they start asking themselves, well, maybe our neighborhood does not have these things because we are not worthy of these things. So with that being said, I think what the Near Northwest Management District has been doing for the last 2 decades in this neighborhood is really instrumental, and it means a lot to the local community. And it says something, it sends a message to local community members, especially children. So I want to say thank you to Wayne Norden, Eileen Egan, the board, and every staff member for the work that you are doing in this area. And now I will read off a few lines from this resolution. I promise I will spare y'all. I will only read 3 points from this resolution before I step off of this podium. So, with that being said, whereas, on behalf of the Office of Harris County Precinct 1 Commissioner Rodney Ellis, it is indeed a pleasure and honor to extend the warmest of greetings and congratulations to the Near Northwest Management District on the occasion of the 8th Annual End of Year Business Network Celebration and Grow Near Awards. And whereas, the District Board of Directors in 2010 endorsed a 15-year service improvement and assessment plan providing a comprehensive framework for the development and administration of services and programs in the areas of security and public safety, planning and urban design, marketing and perception enhancement and administration, and last one, whereas the district's leadership envisions building on its past accomplishments to further serve its constituency and position the Near Northwest area as a premier place to work, live, and do business, thereby enhancing economic opportunities for area businesses and commercial property owners. And now, therefore, it be resolved that as Commissioner of Harris County Precinct 1, my boss, we proudly join the Near Northwest Management District on this special occasion as we celebrate the Business Network Celebration and Grow Near Awards, adopted on this day, the 7th day of December 2023, by Harris County Precinct 1 Commissioner Rodney Ellis, Harris County, Texas.
I again want to thank all of you for being here, and this is going to wrap it up, but I do want to wish you a happy holidays and a very successful 2024.